Are you familiar with 1984 by George Orwell? Because I find it striking how many of its ideas feel strangely familiar today. Most people think it's simply about surveillance and dictatorship, but I think it's really about something much deeper. It's about what happens when people gradually lose the ability to think for themselves. The story follows Winston Smith, a man living in a society where every aspect of life is controlled by the party. History is constantly rewritten, language is deliberately manipulated, and independent thought becomes a crime. Even the government's ministries are built on contradiction. The Ministry of Truth spreads lies, the Ministry of Peace wages war, and the party's slogans become war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. It's a world where reality itself is no longer something to be discovered, but something to be manufactured. Orwell understood this better than most. During the Second World War, he worked for the BBC in its overseas broadcasting service, where propaganda formed part of the wartime effort. Perhaps that's why he recognised the real power isn't simply controlling what people do, it's controlling what they believe. As he writes, power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. And later, he offers one of literature's darkest visions of tyranny. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. Perhaps that's why 1984 still resonates today, not because our world is identical to Orwell's, but because it reminds us how easily fear, propaganda and repetition can shape the way we see reality if we stop questioning it. And maybe real freedom starts the moment we stop accepting the world for what we've been told it is, and instead start to consider and contemplate and imagine what the world could become if we just come together instead.